So I got joy, joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy down in my soul. If it was up to me.
What's up, Blended Squad? Man, how you doing? It's been a minute. Feel like I haven't seen y'all in a quick second. I am happy to be back before you today. Listen, we're getting ready to go on a crazy journey. So last time you guys were with us, we got to hang out for a little while as we went out of town. But this time, we're getting ready to take y'all on a vacation for 10 days. That's right. The whole Blended Squad, we're getting ready to go to Mexico. It's getting ready to go down. So we've decided to take a trip as a family to Playa del Carmen, and we are staying at the resort Xcaret. Now, we looked around a couple of places just trying to see where we can get the best bang for the buck. Xcaret was the spot. So everybody's getting ready. It's getting ready to be crazy. Now, the night before the trip is always crazy. Nobody can really sleep because we know the next day is gonna be fun. Everybody's like trying to stay awake because we're anticipating the next day. We know that we're gonna catch a flight. We know we're getting ready to be out of the country. We know we're gonna stay at this crazy hotel, this crazy resort, and everybody's excited. So we're just trying to waste time until it's time to actually go. Now, I don't know, my children are just trying to make time go by. So they're playing this game that I'm having a hard time comprehending. They got these tortillas and they are slapping each other in the face. I'm trying to get an understanding as of why, but this is what they want to do before it was time to go, so I just let them have it. You can't move.
Can't move.
Y'all face this way so I can see. Hello? Who's competing first? Who's getting slapped? Whoever gets slapped, make sure the camera can see it.
What?
You missed. You can't spit it. Yeah, why y'all slapping so hard?
You know that damn slap.
Yeah, they're not thinking they have my money.
She trying to get the brakes off of you.
Man, are you angry?
Slap my heart.
I'm going to sleep.
That was so hard.
Johnny won. He the only one got water in his mouth. Y'all lost.
Can I use that restaurant in
You use the girls' bathroom. You done got out 30 times. You're not supposed to move.
I'm done.
Ow! Bro.
My tortilla is still intact and I slept.
Eventually, everybody falls asleep and we're getting ready for the next day because we know it's about to be crazy. Now listen, this vacation was much needed. The reason why is because from the last time we went on a vacation to this time, our house flooded. DFW got hit with this crazy ice storm here in Texas and people lost so many things, and we were one of those people. We didn't have a place to stay for months. We eventually found a place that we were able to live in just for a little while to hold us over until we can purchase another home. But it was just tough. I mean, trying to recuperate and bounce back and get on our feet, knowing that, okay, we're here for a little bit, but we still got another place to leave. This break, this vacation was about to be everything for us. It just felt exciting to know we were getting ready to get away. So it's now the morning of the trip. We're getting ready to prepare ourselves to go to the airport, and we have to make sure that everybody's here, everybody's ready.
All right, it's going down. We got Mama Bear,
Passport.
La Jefe,
You want to count them?
y Bam Bam,
Here we go.
bueno, y Peanut,
Babe.
Oh no.
One.
hola, un momento, y Rige, y Jojo, mira, y Cacodoodle, huh? Y Reggie, come on. Hola. Y Papi. All right.
I'm going to count this passport.
Passport countdown. Let's go. Here we go. We got to get passport
One.
things.
2,
All right.
3,
Tres.
4,
Cuatro.
5,
Cinco.
6,
Seis.
7.
Seven. Let's go. All right, y'all. Who's ready to go to Mexico?
Get ready.
If you're ready to go to Mexico, make some noise. All right. What time is it currently right now, ladies and gentlemen?
Like 3:35.
3:35. Where y'all's energy at? We're going to Mexico.
Perfect timing for
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Let me tell y'all what, if I catch you asleep one time on the way there, that 6 woman whooping the 2 days of punishment in Mexico. All right, let's get it. Vámonos, muchachen.
Do you have something under that? Like shirt ones?
Pa'lante, pa'lante.
They make you take off sweaters, don't they?
No.
Hey, but girl, you need to have a shirt underneath because when we get to Mexico, you're going to melt.
Yeah, then you're gonna be musty.
Yeah, I would get another one.
No, let her get. No! Let her be busty. I'm trying to go.
What?
Attitude is
Kind of
good.
rude.
Hey guys! Mommy, she said
Randy, what in the world, bro? Y'all see what we got to deal with, man. Just let her be musty.
So Reggie is, man, I have known Reggie almost my entire life. Reggie and I, we grew up in church together, and he ended up being just an incredible friend of mine. He joins our church. He is a part of the music team. He plays the drums, incredibly talented, incredibly gifted. But more than anything else, man, Reggie has been extremely loving to my family. So Reggie's with us. It's bright and early. I mean, it's like 4 o'clock right now. We're wide awake. Reggie's here. He ain't giving us no problems. He's with us. He's getting ready to take us to the airport. We're getting ready to head out.
All right, Reg. We love you, brother.
Love you, man. Be good.
Thank you for the ride.
Yes, sir. Love y'all.
Love you too, man.
Okay, so we get to the airport. Reggie's dropping us off. Everything is good.
Mom, can we just not go
No
to the
elevator.
Use your back.
No elevator.
That hard.
my wife tells me, hey babe, do you mind go ahead and getting the stroller out for the baby and we can put the baby in. Now listen, so at our house, we have like 13 strollers. I feel like it was just a bunch of them. So I naturally reach in, grab a stroller, put it in the trunk, we're good to go. We get to the airport and didn't realize that the stroller, out of all of the 13, the one that I happened to grab, a wheel was missing.
What happened to your wheel? Hey, London, we're getting ready to go.
This is not good because our baby, who is 2 years old at the time, we need a stroller for her. She can't be walking all throughout Mexico. So I'm thinking like, man, we got to go to the airport. We got to get on the plane, got to get off the plane. We got to get to Mexico, man. We need this stroller is what I'm trying to say. I was devastated because I'm like, man, what are we going to do? And of course, you know, as a husband, I'm supposed to be on top of things. And my wife is like, really, babe? The one thing I asked you to do, you got the one with the wheel missing. Hey, it was an accident. We had a lot going on. I was just trying to get ready.
We gotta walk through. Well, they might ask us to.
Yeah, no, we gotta check in.
Yeah, but it says it's closed.
Yeah, it says go to C21.
We gotta walk all the way down.
So as we're in the airport, you know, we're approaching the checkout lines and everything to get ready to get on the plane. And I'm looking at my children because they've never been in an airport. They've never been on a plane. And I'm just wondering how they're feeling. You know, more than anything, I don't want them to freak out. You know, like, you've never been on a plane. There's a couple of things that don't feel like great. Like the takeoff doesn't feel great. The landing doesn't feel great. And every once in a while you got some turbulence. That doesn't feel great. So I'm trying to gauge how they're doing based off their facial expressions and their conversation. So far, so good. Everybody's good.
No. They're ready to fly. How you feeling? How you feel? You getting a little nervous?
Kind of because, like, security.
Security? What you packing?
I don't know.
What you got on you, cuz? What's going on? What you got on you, man?
I got nothing.
What you got on you,
I
bro?
got nothing.
They gonna check you. Go ahead, ma'am. Spread your arms, please. Open your mouth. Cheeks. Okay. Okay.
You better not take off your hat, Daddy.
So finally we get to the spot where we can check in our bags. Everybody's excited. We begin the process. Now, London, I love London because London likes to do stuff. She likes to be out of the house. Sometimes she doesn't really know what we're doing. She's excited because she thinks we're doing something else. So as I'm asking her, where are we trying to go? She's trying to say we're going on the plane, but she thinks we're going to the playground. It's, you know, playground. She's trying to work it out.
Checking bags in London. Are you ready to go, Miss Reed? Yeah. Where are we going?
Going to playground.
We're gonna go to the plane in the sky.
No, going to playground.
Then we're gonna go to Mexico.
No, going to playground.
You ready? Where are we going?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Wait, are we gonna have a hotel?
So listen, once we get checked in, it's official like a ref with a whistle. We about to get on the plane. Now we had some time that we had to waste before we get on the plane. So, man, what better thing to do to waste time than to grab Starbucks?
I'm kind of glad we got through this early because, like, we're able to get through everything, like, pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? sweating profusely.
Starbucks. Gotta get that wake up.
So it's happening. They finally begin to call our ticket numbers to get onto the plane. And we are going down this tunnel. I'm looking at my children like, y'all straight? And I can see their eyes getting big because we're getting ready to get on. They don't know what to expect. They've never been inside of a plane, but it was a new experience. One thing I love about having children is like, man, being able to see them experience new experiences. It was dope.
All right, let's board the plane. We're about to get on, y'all. Reeds. How's it going?
How are you?
Doing great, thank you, thank you. All right. Look at there is it? Hi.
How are you?
Now I have this thing to where every plane that I've ever been on in my life, I always touch the plane and I pray for it. I lay hands on the airplane. I pray for every plane ride I've ever been on. So this was no different. You're definitely about to get this prayer. So lay my hands on the plane, walk on, and it's getting ready to happen. So we get onto the plane, and by the grace of God, my family is all sitting together. I got my daughters right in front of me, my sons right in front of them, me, my wife, and Rooster. We're all sitting on the same row. It's good, everybody's close. And you can hear all of the stuff taking place. They're getting ready to let us know, put your seatbelt on, if your tray table's up, we're getting ready to take off. Now the plane begins to start up, and I'm trying to see my children's faces like, are y'all good? But they're relaxing. I mean, I think they were more excited just to know, like, man, we're getting ready to be in the sky, right? All right, get ready to fly. London, are you ready? You ready to be in the sky? Oh, goodness. Babe, you excited?
I don't like planes. I'm nauseous already. I haven't moved.
That's where we need to go now.
Huh?
We got to get on the plane to get to where we're going.
I know. I'm excited about getting to where we're going.
Please complete flight attention. Xcaret Park departure.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What are we getting ready to do?
We're going to fly.
Yay, we're gonna go in the sky.
Yeah. I'll be fine. Yeah.
Are you
And
excited?
I want to walk. I'm in my
Yeah. Plane takes off. We go down the runway and we lift off. I'm looking at my children the whole time, trying to make sure they're good. They were straight. I was surprised. Like, not one of them were nervous or afraid. If they were, you couldn't tell. So as we're in the air, I can remember flying, looking out the window and just seeing these beautiful clouds, man. I mean, anytime I have an opportunity to go on something like this, I always pause for a minute and just think like, God is amazing. Like, how in the world do people doubt that he even exists? This is beautiful. But we're flying and we're getting closer to Mexico. I look out the window and I see the ocean. And then as I'm traveling, I look a little further up and I can see land. I'm like, oh man, we're getting ready to enter into Mexico. We're about to land. Now, I'm thinking, you know, this is a great experience. My children are loving it. They're happy to be on this airplane. But I have one child in particular that can actually sleep anywhere. She has the ability to fall asleep no matter what. And not just like doze off, but I mean like sleep. I mean sleep. We in the air. That's all I'm saying. We in the air. This is what she's doing. You know you sleeping good when you got your mouth open. I mean, just wide. I guess she was trying to prepare herself for the turn up that we're getting ready to do in Mexico. So we're coming into Mexico, the plane is landing, and it finally stops. We gotta get this stretch out. Y'all know how it is. It's time to get off the plane. I'm trying to get everybody off and trying to make sure everything's good. We got everything. My sleepy head daughter, she's having a hard time waking up. I'm trying to wake up, but it's tough.
Isabella, Isabella.
We land in Mexico, we get off the plane, and now we just gotta have a moment to just try to gather our thoughts, get ourselves together.
All right, we made it to Mexico. We made it to Mexico. We're in Cancun right now at the airport. Jojo. We had a good flight. It was a good flight.
That was kind of weird already.
It was a good flight. It was smooth. Takeoff was smooth. Landing was smooth. Everybody fell asleep. I snore really bad, so my wife would let me sleep.
So we are now understanding that we are no longer in America. The language is not the same. Everything's different. So we're having to read these signs that are not in English, but in Spanish, and we're trying to make it make sense. Now, my wife, she can speak Spanish. That's what she does. Now, me, hablo poquito español, pero mi esposa, ella sabe, right? And that's probably all I got, right? But I speak a little bit of Spanish, but my wife, she knows, okay? So I'm really leaning on her at this point to kind of tell us what's going on, keep me in the loop. This is difficult because as a husband, I don't like not knowing like what's really being said and what's going on. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I'm having to like really pay attention to try to understand what's happening, right?
What happened, Rooster?
Sorry.
We had a little brief problem. You have nowhere to lay? Yeah, it's an airplane. It's not a bed.
No, I'm just saying, like, if
I
you
couldn't even lay down.
you were to sleep there, your back is like straight up.
You can lift the seat back.
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
Not
you
on
can.
mine.
Yeah, everybody's seat lifts back.
Oh.
So before we get to baggage claim, we got to stand in this crazy line, and we're asked all of these questions. Why are you coming? How long you gonna be here? What's your purpose for being here? You gonna see anybody while you're here? You got any family over here? It's like, we just want to go swimming in Mexico.
What is this? What is this for?
Immigration.
Like to see if there's any illegal.
Hey, like we just got asked 1,000 questions, but I get it. You know, you got to keep the country safe and you got to do your thing. So we gladly answered whatever questions they had for us. We finally make it through. Now it's time for baggage claim.
I don't think that's yours, bro. You gotta be careful with that because it'll tilt forward really easily.
Because I forgot the stroller, we got to try to be creative. So London, we don't want her walking in the airport because it's just way too many people. Plus, we don't know nobody. We don't know where we at. So, you know, anytime I go anywhere, I try to keep my family close. But seeing as how we don't have a little stroller, I got to try to figure something out. Jonathan has this great idea.
Gotta hold on, okay? Don't let go.
He puts Rooster on top of the luggage, and that's her ride for the rest of the time. Now, the funny thing about getting off the airplane in the airport in Mexico is that we had, you know, when we booked the whole thing, we had our transportation set up. So transportation was supposed to take us from the airport to Xcaret, which is the resort, right? Now, when you get off, there's so many people there that are trying to get you to ride with them. So they're like, yeah, if you need a ride, just come on, I got you. Or you can ride with me. I need a ride, you need a ride. And you're just trying to find your spot. And you'll even say like, Xcaret, like they're like, yeah. And it's like, no. Are you like the people from Xcaret? They're like, yeah, I can take you to Xcaret. It's like, brother, do you work for Xcaret, right? What they're saying is like, don't worry about all that. I can get you where you need to go. But we ain't trying to just get nobody's car. We had already booked our ride, right? So we have to go through this airport and we're trying to find our way. But man, there are so many people jumping in front of you, trying to get you to take rides, trying to get you to do this and that. I mean, it's tons of things that they're trying to convince you to do. But we gotta focus because we know we have transportation set up already.
Who it is real quick because they're crazy over there. I have to make sure that we go to the right
right, buddy.
Alright, so right now we're heading to our destination to be picked up and taken to our resort. So we're waiting on our ride. Trying to find it, man. There's a lot of people up here trying to give me a ride, so trying to make sure we get the right ones. So we finally find where the transportation is for Xcaret. We head that direction. Now guys, we are like finally, we're getting ready to get in our car. We're getting ready to go that way. You won't believe what happened. All right, so we're here waiting. They said they didn't get our order for transportation. So the gentleman seems to be very helpful, very nice, but he has to go put all of our information in manually. So until then, we wait. Thank God for the clouds, though. It's kind of cloudy over here right now, so we'll take it. Apparently, whenever establishing the setup for our trip, the person who booked our trip for us forgot to ask for transportation. So thank God, the people were so nice at Xcaret. They're like, look, I see you guys are staying here, so we'll just try to figure something out. Let us try to get you a ride. Now, we had to wait until they figured out transportation for us.
Izzy, we made it. How do you feel?
Tired, and I have a headache.
Sleepy, tired, and you have a headache. Reach,
Good.
you feel good?
Ready to go swimming.
Ready to go swimming? How you feel? We made it.
Just happy to be here.
We made it.
Happy.
Yes, sir. Okay, great.
Now, I'm born and raised in Texas, which means I'm used to the heat. However, Mexico's heat is different. It is like hot and moist at the same time. It's instant sweat. Like, I mean, everywhere, just drenched in sweat. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait. The kids are hot, baby's frustrated, I'm hot. I'm just like, man, I can't wait to get to my room because I know everything's gonna be good. It's burning up in Mexico. Finally, our ride pulls up and man, we are just happy to be in there. We put everything in the car. The gentleman's extremely nice. We hop in, we are headed to Xcaret.
All right. Everybody good? Thank you so much, bro. Oh, they got a car seat, baby.
Yeah.
They do have a car seat.
Venga, muchas gracias.
Yeah.
Now, because I don't know where we are, I don't even know how long it's gonna take to get there. I'm just happy to be out of the sun in the AC.
Everybody good?
Yeah. As I'm riding, I see, man, Mexico's beautiful, man. The beautiful palm trees, the colorful places, the buildings, man. Man, just one thing I loved about Mexico is the people are incredibly nice. At least the people we ran into. The guy who was driving us, man, he was taking us and it was just beautiful. He was just over the top nice. So guys, we are finally getting ready to arrive to Xcaret. The gentleman's telling me, hey, right up here is where you're gonna be staying. And we pull up, man, we see this beautiful place. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. like all of the pictures that we saw. And that's what I loved about it. Like, the pictures were not fabricated. The place is just as beautiful as it is, and the pictures in person is beautiful. So we pull up, everybody comes out from Xcaret to help us unload our car.
Robin, Mom?
So cuando agarre mi cuarto, vengo, les digo.
Allá viene su cuarto, viene a decirme la vida.
Okay, we'll just give them the room number and he'll take them. All right.
I don't like that, we're just leaving.
Hey,
We're just leaving.
where's the Lacoste? We gotta get checked in. We walk into the place. It's incredible because it's like this resort is covered, but everything is still outside. So you have like nature running through the lobby, and you can feel the gust of wind, and you can hear birds, and they have these incredible, beautiful parrots. And I mean, it's like, it's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. The lobby and the foyer is crazy. Like, the setup of it is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, guys. Isn't it pretty? Where's Peanut?
This is my mom.
Oh, okay.
Looks really pretty on this very
All right, guys, we made it. We are here. We made it to the resort. Getting ready to get checked in. The place is absolutely beautiful. I thought it was gonna be hotter than this, but it actually feels pretty good. So that's a good thing. Way better than Dallas, right? Izzy's been asleep the whole time. She's been asleep since yesterday. Mira. All right, our checkout time is not until 3 o'clock, so we gotta try to figure out something to do until then. What are we gonna do?
Mommy said we're gonna go in first.
So we check in, we gotta get these wristbands. You know, everybody gets them because it gives us the opportunity to have access to our room. So your rooms are set up and you have these bands where when you scan it across the room, you get to enter in. So that was necessary. We had to get those. Well, let me get that.
You sad because she didn't get a key?
First time flying, how was it?
Oh, it's alright.
What were your feelings? What was the most like uncomfortable
She
part?
cried.
Who cried?
You did.
No, I didn't.
You almost cried.
I thought you were
I didn't cry at all.
What was the most uncomfortable part?
Nothing.
Like it all? What about you?
Take off and skate, bro. I got no videos.
Where we landing was
Billy, my neck hurts so bad because when we were in the plane, like, I didn't know that we could put our seat. You like
Oh.
post it?
Yeah, I posted it.
Jojo,
Oh my gosh!
post that.
Okay, gracias.
Nobody know you?
Let me see.
Yes, they
Tell
do.
nobody that.
Nobody know you?
Okay, what was your favorite part of the flying? Tiffany, for your first time?
I was tired.
Eating.
Eating the peanuts or the pretzels?
I don't like that pretzels.
All right, guys, we're on the way to the room. Yeah. Hola.
De hecho, miren, aquí está la escalera. Si gusta pueden.
I mean, just the process of walking to the room from the front desk felt like you were just, I mean, that felt like a getaway. The way Xcaret has the lobby set up and downstairs with the shops all the way around, flowing water, beautiful sights to see. I mean, it's very pretty. It's a really, it's kind of a surreal moment to be in something like that, you know, to think that something like that exists in another part of the world where you're living your life this way, something this beautiful is taking place and happening every single day. But we head to our room and we're like, man, forget the room. This is enough. This is crazy. Wow, how beautiful is this? Look at the monkey. I'm just playing. So finally we get to our room, we drop everything, and of course the kids are like, hey, it's time to vacate. We're here, we don't want to be in the room, we want to go do something. So one thing about me, man, is I love birds. I don't know why, but I'm always fascinated with birds, how big they can get, how they look, the ability to mimic. I love them. So I'm walking through the foyer. I see they have these huge birds, and this was a no-brainer. We got to stop, y'all. I got to check these birds out.
Okay, we gotta cross the river right here, guys.
Rooster say, hola.
Oh, look at the birds!
Hola.
I see them all over the top.
Hola.
I don't think so. Let it different out there.
Let me get out of there.
Daddy, I want to touch them.
No, you can't touch it, bite. They bite. Ouchie.
Look where the big tail. Daddy, why are you been chewing this? Hey, where are we going? Where are we going? Your boat?
Hey, don't run. Come on.
Mommy? Oh, Mom. Wow.
What?
To the boat? Yeah. Where the beach pop up? I want to go in there and the boat.
Oh.
Now, the cool part about Xcaret is that it's a resort, and it's a pretty large resort. So because it's big, they have trains accessible for you. They have trolleys that'll come through and pick you up and take you to different parts of the resort. So we hop on the trolley. We hadn't had anything to eat since we've been back, since we've been off the airplane. So we're in Mexico. We're like, hey, we've been here. Let's go try to find something to eat. So we go to this place where they have food available. It's time to get it in. We're hungry.
Yeah, I mean, it's a buffet. Where you eat.
Playa. Look the playa.
Beach.
Okay.
Playa.
No.
Lobby.
Okay. Gracias.
Restaurante.
Sí.
De este lado, lobby. Where? Lobby.
Okay. Ten un buen día.
Restaurant go to the left.
Okay, gracias. Man, this is beautiful.
after we eat, we come out and we see this huge iguana. Now, this is the first taste of not being in America that I'm really feeling. These huge iguanas are everywhere. I mean, they're huge. Now, the one that we're looking at right now, it was kind of small compared to the ones that were there all over the place. I was trying to get it together. You know, living in Dallas, I'm cool with a pit bull, a Rottweiler, a cat. I know what that is. But to have this just walking around freely, nah. This ain't what we need to be doing. So of course my children, because they are not from Mexico, they see something like this and immediately their first thing is, let's touch it. They learned pretty quick that that ain't something that you need to be doing.
He's scared. He's scared.
Dang, but he is pretty short.
Get a bite. Oh my gosh. Yeah, how does it?
After learning their lesson, everybody was like, hey, let's go swimming, let's hit the pool. So we hop into the pool. Now the pool situation is super cool. Number one, I was thankful because the pool was right outside of our room. So we can walk downstairs, hop right into the pool, and we kick it, hang out for the entire day. Now, one of the things that we love to do when we go anywhere is we like to take advantage of the things that are unlimited and free for us as guests. One of the things that Xcaret had while we were there is they had unlimited drinks. Now, when I say drinks, I'm not talking about alcoholic beverages. However, you can buy that package if that's what you want to do. But for me and my family, we don't drink, but we love pina coladas, right? We love, they're called pinatas, that's without alcohol. Now, my kids are like, wait, you telling me that we can get these for free? So they had this little bar area right by the swimming pool. You can swim up to it, tell them what you want, they'll give it to you, boom, and you can just hang out. I'm convinced that my children probably had about 562,000 pinatas while we were there. The pina coladas are amazing, man. The drinks were super good, but they turned up. They had one. Every time I looked up, it was one in their hand. I ain't gonna lie, I had a bunch of them too because they were that amazing. But that was one of our favorite parts of the trip.
All right, so we made it. We made it to the resort, hanging out in the pool. The kids got a bunch of pina coladas. How many have you had so far? Dos. ¿Y tú? Dos. ¿Y tú? One. They actually tastes really good. It's a beautiful place out here, man. The water's beautiful. Enjoying it. I love it.
Daddy, you can breathe underwater.
No, you can't.
You can breathe underwater.
I bet you could.
Now, I'm coming up on my second reminder that I am not in Dallas, Texas. As we're walking across the property at Xcaret, I see this little monkey rat looking thing run across right in front of me. And I'm trying to gather my thoughts because I don't even know what this is, right? I don't know, hey, do I run from that? Do I pick it up? Do I take a picture? What is this? I don't know what they're called. I tried to find the name of them while I was there. I couldn't figure it out. I still don't know what they're called, but I don't know what that is. Maybe you know, maybe you have one. If you do, let me know, but don't show it to me. Just let me know what it is. However, they are all over the place, okay? But we're walking because my family's decided we want to go to the beach. Now the cool thing about Xcaret is Xcaret actually has a section of the resort to where it has blocked off some of the ocean, and they've created a personalized beach just for Xcaret. I loved it because it was intimate, the water is super beautiful, but it's also blocked off, so you don't have to worry about your kids being way off in the ocean somewhere. It's cool because some of the ocean fish can actually come in, so those fish that can seep through, they come in and you get to see them right there, you swim with them. But it was extremely peaceful, never was crowded, it was always open, super dope. Now the walk to get to the beach is beautiful. I mean, crazy trees, beautiful colored flowers. I mean, it's very peaceful. What I love about Xcaret is that they were very intentional about creating just this tranquil environment. Like everywhere you go is extremely peaceful. They set it up really nice, really pretty. The walkways, the passages, I mean, it was super dope. We enjoyed the walk. I mean, we knew we were on vacation, but we tried to take in every single thing that this place had to offer. All right, so we went to the beach. We found a nice little spot for the kids to swim and play in. The weather and the water is like perfect. Feels really good out here. So now we just chilling. We're really super tired because we've been out all day. We woke up this morning at 3 a.m., left the house by 4 a.m., got to the airport at 5 a.m., left the airport at 7 a.m., got to Mexico at 10 a.m., and literally just walked around. So we get to the beach, kids are having a good time, they're hanging out in the water. I'm sitting back, relaxing, watching the sunset over the ocean. I look to the left to tell my son and my wife that I love them and aren't they excited that we're in such a beautiful place, only to realize that they're knocked out. You know, living in Texas, especially Dallas, we don't have oceans. We have a couple of lakes, but the lakes are extremely dirty. So very rarely do you have the opportunity to see clear water and to see what's in the water. So I took a few moments, man, just to step out and see how beautiful it was. While there, saw a couple of schools of fish just kind of swimming around. It's beautiful, incredible. If you want to find pretty water, Xcaret is a spot that you're gonna see beautiful water everywhere that you go. So after hanging out at the beach for a really long time, it was time to eat again. I mean, the sun was going down. We were like, yeah, I don't know about y'all, but anytime you swim, you get hungry again, right? So we had swam, built up an appetite, and we decided, hey, let's go back and let's get some food. Now at night, it was really dope because where the main headquarters was, where you check in, it's also like a buffet there, it's other restaurants there, and they just have it live and lit. I mean, music is going on. You can hear the environment of what was taking place as you were walking to it. I mean, the anticipation going back to the main place is high because it's like, man, what's going on in that place? We make it back in, we trying to find something to eat. So we get there and we kind of get lost in the moment. We forget that we came back just to eat, but we started doing all these other activities and seeing what the place had to offer. By the time we got ready to actually sit down to eat, most of the stuff was closed. Now, shout out to Paco's Tacos, because Paco's Tacos stayed open, I think, until like 3 o'clock in the morning. But guys, when I tell you good tacos, like these tacos were so good. And man, we were just ordering them. We were getting so many, but man, it was amazing. We were hungry, and it did not, it did what it was supposed to do. It did not disappoint.
All right, we found a restaurant. It's called Paco's Tacos. Getting ready to eat because everybody's hungry.
I look horrible, guys, but it's okay.
I guess you have to dress up here.
Accidentally let me in my life.
Paco's Tacos. They close at 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody, they got nachos? They got nachos?
I see chips and meat. I'm assuming that's natural.
Get ready to eat. I hope the food is good. Everybody here is exhausted.
I wouldn't taste the beef.
Absolutely exhausted. We're gonna eat, go to the room, lay it down. We're gonna see what this food is like. So far, the lunch that we had earlier, no bueno.
Dang, those girls are packing up.
It's muy feo.
No, Mom.
All right, the 1 to 10, scale of 0 to 10. From 0 to 10, what do you give it?
I give it a 9.5.
JoJo, 0 to 10.
I'm 9? I give like a 6.
0 to 10, what do you give it? A 0? Breathe.
Probably like a 5.
5? What did I get?
I'll go with 8.
It needs more flavor.
I'm gonna go with a strong 8. Mine's good.
Mexico.
Paco's Tacos was super good. The whole family, we all voted yes. It was good. We knew, hey, as long as we're here and Paco's Tacos is here, we're gonna be all right. So after eating, we decided, you know what, it's a wrap. We're exhausted, we're tired. We wanna go back to the room and just go to sleep. We got a full day in of travel. We got a full day in of activities, of food, the beach. Guys, this is just day 1. We got a lot of more days to come. It's getting ready to be crazy, right? But we had a blast. So we all throw our trash in, we head back to the room, we catch the train, and we lay it down because tomorrow is day 2, and we know we got so much more that we want to do. Guys, listen, as always, thank y'all so much for taking time to join us right here with the Blended Squad. Listen, remember, even though the storms may come, be sure to dance in the rain. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
So I got joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy down in my soul. If it was up to me,